What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are on Traxxas's website today. If you haven't noticed yet, they did just announce a new truck, so we are going to take a quick look at that. Hey guys, got a new merch store available with some hats, shirts, and other accessories, so if you want to pick up some cool swag and support the channel, go ahead and click that link in the description below. Alright guys, we're here on the homepage for the Traxxas website. You can see here they're scrolling through a lot of stuff on their main page, and if you scroll over far enough, you can see right here they have the new HOSS 4x4 VXL that they just announced. So we're going to go to that page here. HOSS 4x4 VXL, it does run on 3S, capable of 60 plus miles an hour. First initial thoughts are kind of that, you know, it's an updated Stampede 4x4 kind of, or a rusted 4x4 with a bigger tire. That being said, there are a lot of new things involved in it. Nice good shot of it there. Looks like it's going to be in two colors, obviously the orange one and then a green one. They do have a little video that they did put together, so I will leave a link in the description down below for that. But first off, before I get started, I kind of want to know what you guys' thoughts are on this, whether you've seen it yet or not. It's a pretty cool new truck that looks like it's coming out soon. Usually after they announce these, they come out pretty quick. We did just get the 10 scale Max recently, so this is kind of another new addition that they're coming out with. It is a 4x4 VXL, and it does come with a new 10 scale size motor from them, the 540 XL motor, which you can see here compared to the Millennium 3500 that comes in all their other 10 scale VXLs other than the Max. So your slash 4x4, your slash two-wheel drive, Rustlers, Stampedes, those all have the Millennium 3500 in it. This is a much larger motor, so it should have a lot more torque, and they are using a 6.5mm bullet connection on it, so should be running some pretty good amperage through there. That's why they got the big connectors. I do like that they're including the Sledgehammer tire. That seemed to be a pretty popular tire to go with for the Max, so that was a pretty good seller. Should be a good tire for this truck, and it does have the rock solid drivetrain, but they did put the torque biasing center drive in it, which has been a proven drive to help kind of mellow out shock on the drivetrain itself. So it puts the power down to all four wheels really good, mellows out the shock, so you're not breaking as much stuff. There's the video. It does come with the body reinforcements. So it's got the cage with the clipless body style that they introduced on the X-Max, and then kind of all their new vehicles since then have been coming out with it. So it eliminates the body clips, and it looks like it does come with the top side reinforcements to help keep the cage and the screws from pulling through the body. So that's a nice touch to just come right on the vehicle, and then you can kind of cycle through all their stuff. Waterproof electronics, it's kind of what they have on all their vehicles. Splash resistant. I don't know if I go that waterproof on it, but yeah, you can get them wet to a certain point. Comes with a wheelie bar. Should be a pretty good, wheel standing truck. Good size tire, get the inertia to get it kicked up. Good power out of that 540 XL motor. So. Should be able to do wheelies for days. Of course, it does come with the TQI transmitter, which all their VXL stuff does. You can add the Bluetooth module, so you can get the link going. Obviously sold separately, 6511, that's the Bluetooth module there. But you can add that, link it up, and put some sensors on there and get some telemetry out of it. And then this is the torque biasing center drive. So that should, like I said before, absorb a lot of shock. As I click my mouse and go back, but should be a better drivetrain. Should be a lot more resilient and tough. It should put the power down pretty good. So next up we have the giant 540 XL motor putting in a 10 scale, and it does look like the VXL 3S system comes with the fan on it. so that'll be nice. I would imagine this is pulling a lot more than the standard 3500 kV motor, a lot more amps, so it's going to need that fan on that ESC right from the factory. But it's nice that they're including that and not making you spend, I think, like the $20 or whatever on the fan from the aftermarket. So that's nice that it's included in the box. And then you can see here just some dimensions on it. You got an 11.6 inch wheelbase with a whopping 2.75 inches of ground clearance. So pretty good monster size, if you will, from them. And then of course the clipless body. So yeah, should be a really good truck. The initial thoughts, I mean, it looks pretty good. Sledgehammer tires, all the stuff I just cycled through up there. Reinforced front and rear bumpers kind of give you a little Max-esque looking bumpers, which should be fairly sturdy. Obviously the new Pro Graphics body, new truck, new body, clipless body mounts with the securing latch, and the heavy duty 4mm turnbuckles, so pretty heavy duty turnbuckles there, should be nice and strong. We've got the photo gallery up here, and then here's some data, some of the specs on the truck. It does come with the VXL 3S and the new 540 XL motor, and then obviously the TQI transmitter. Still putting the 2075 servo in it. We all know that is going to break the first week you have the truck, so I'd definitely be looking for an upgrade to put in there. You can get some nice Metal Gear servos with more power for, you know, relatively the same price as buying a 2075 direct from Traxxas. So definitely probably one of the things that's going to get upgraded, but that's kind of an RTR special. Upgrade your steering servo, right? It is capable of 60 plus miles per hour, with 3-cell LiPo and the optional gearing. So yeah, down below they've got the battery and speed data. How fast do you want to go? It kind of gives you the chart. They do this for all their vehicles, but it gives you the chart of what battery and what gearing you're running and your estimated top speed. So obviously to get the 50 plus and the 60 plus miles an hour, you're going to need the 3-cell LiPo. But that's typical brushless territory there. But yeah, this truck looks pretty good. If we go through the gallery here, you can kind of see a chassis view and stuff. So you got the VXL 3S with the fan on it, and then the motor here. Doesn't appear that the motor has fan on it, which I would imagine there's going to be an option or something for that, because that's a pretty decent sized motor. It's probably going to generate some heat. And then you got the standard 2075X servo, or the 2075, not the X. If it was X, it'd be silver with the metal gears, which would be a nice little upgrade, even though it's the same power output as the standard one here. But you can see it's mounted vertically. And then the rest of the truck, you got the big giant wheelie bar with the bumpers and everything, and then it's very reminiscent look of the Rustler 4x4. That being said, with all the detail shots here, you can see the A-arms and the knuckles and caster blocks, even down to the drive shafts. They all look like the Rustler 4x4, so very reminiscent of that. So nice thing about that is the parts are already available, so it's not a lot of new part numbers. There obviously are going to be some new part numbers, but not a lot of new ones, so it shares some of the old stuff, which will be nice. It means parts availability will be good for it. These look like the A drive shafts, which are a little beefier than the X, which I would imagine with that 540 XL motor in it is probably going to cause a problem. You got the steering up here. But yeah, I would imagine those drive shafts are not going to last very long. This is a picture of the drivetrain here. So you got the torque biasing center drive and then out to your front rear diff with those drive shafts. I imagine that being the weak point on the truck, especially in here by the yokes and stuff. It's just going to cause a bunch of problems. With that much power, you can see just how much bigger that motor is. So yeah, that's the new HOSS 4x4 VXL from Traxxas. Like I said, I'll leave some links down below, so you guys can check out their video of them at the skate park and just out in the dirt having fun and stuff. But yeah, kind of exciting new truck coming from Traxxas, so I just wanted to throw my 2 cents out there for initial thoughts. Obviously I haven't seen this truck in person yet, they just announced it, so keep an eye out at your local hobby shop, see if they get some of those first delivery models in so you can take a look at them before they're available to the public. Pricing wise, I think it said, yeah, so Traxxas has it listed at $479.99. I would imagine street price at your local hobby shop's probably going to be roughly $459.99 range, so $460 range there. And then again, it'll need a battery and charger. So yep, required battery, charger, and then 4 AA's for the controller. But it'll come with the truck and the giant motor and everything ready to go, just like all their other stuff. So you just got to supply 1 battery, which is nice. It's not like the bigger trucks like the e-Revo and whatnot where you got to buy 2. So this should be a fun little truck. I think that torque biasing center drive and just the 4-wheel drive drivetrain on it with that big sledgehammer tire should be a fun truck. So yeah, just keep a lookout for the first delivery models, and leave a comment down below on what you think of this truck and whether or not you think you're going to be interested in picking one up. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button and then give me a follow on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All the links down below so you can click on those. And as always, I will see you in the next one.